Good morning, buona dominazza, and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time since I have seen you guys last, and I have been trying to find the time to actually film this video for you guys, but it has been a little trickery because I gave birth and my baby is going through a little sleep regression right now, and his naps are like literally 20 to 30 minutes long during the day, which just makes it really difficult for me to try to find time to like sit down and film and do all the things. So I just picked up some lunch actually, and I am going to just film in the car so I can get some time with you. He is sleeping in the back seat, so hopefully he sleeps until we get home. Oh my gosh, how long has it been? Like the last 8, 9, 10 months of my life have been extremely crazy. So I found out I was pregnant in August-ish of last year, 2023, and we were due to give birth in May of 2024. So in February of 2024, I actually went into preterm labor, and I wasn't even 6 months pregnant yet. I hadn't hit the 6-month mark, which I was so shocked at first. I honestly didn't believe that I was in labor because I was Googling. Of course, like Google is such a good resource for people that need medical advice. So I'm like Googling, and it's like, oh, you could be in preterm labor. And I'm like, there's absolutely no way I'm going into labor at 26 weeks. Like literally no way. Well, I was. My cramping kept progressively getting worse this day, and I got to the point where I woke Dakota up multiple times in the night, and I was like, hey, I think we should just go to the ER because I would rather be safe than sorry and just go to the ER. They tell me it's something silly, and then at least we know, and I'm not stressing or like it turns out to be something bigger. So he's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, let's go. So it was 2 o'clock in the morning. We went into the ER, and they were like taking all my vitals. They were strapping like all these monitors to me for baby's heartbeat and his breathing, which, glory to God, through this whole experience, I can't even put into words fully how absolutely incredible, peaceful, like God's hand was totally on me, totally on our baby. His name's Ari, by the way. And it's just crazy what we experienced, and that both of us came out so healthy. So the doctors are like taking my vitals and everything. Baby was never in distress during any of this process. I was never in distress during any of this process. Baby was actually head down, which is so rare. I feel like for him to be like head down, ready to just be born at 26 weeks. That's crazy. I don't think that's normal. So the doctor came in after doing all the assessments and everything, taking blood work, and he did a pelvic exam, and he's like, you are dilated to a 6, which is more than halfway through labor. And at this point, it was like they were gonna try to slow down the labor and with the goal to stop it. But I mean, I was more than halfway through my labor. So it's just so funny looking back now because I had no idea that I was in labor. I thought I was just having cramping, but it was like a really intense period cramping. So after the pelvic exam, they rushed me to the emergency labor and delivery ward, where I actually was able to give a natural birth with no medications. I didn't have to have a C-section, which is, I feel like is even more of a testament to God of his whole hand just being on our situation for me to like have a natural birth with no medical interventions. Baby and I were all healthy. Obviously, because he was born so early, there were a lot of interventions for him. He had to be resuscitated right when he was born. We didn't get to do skin to skin. took him and was going to life flight him to another major hospital close to us that had more resources for babies born this early. So we didn't get all the like traditional, I guess, things that I had totally built up in my head. We actually didn't even get a baby shower because this car is so loud. I hope it's not. They're just being crazy. They're passing and getting ready to stop at a red light. That makes no sense. Anyways, so we didn't even have a baby shower because our baby shower was scheduled for that next week after we gave birth. And so he was born at 2 pounds, which is so itty bitty, little tiny guy. His foot was the size of my thumb, which is tiny, literally so tiny. We have so many feet prints and pictures and videos of him. Thankfully, we were able to spend 24/7 with him. We had 24/7 access. We spent every single day with him in the NICU during the day, and then we would go home and sleep at night. He was there for 3 months, which was excruciating, leaving every single day without my child in my arms, and just I knew that he was being taken care of and getting everything he needed, but I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible and just be home. He actually was such a miracle baby. It's absolutely incredible. We are extremely blessed. Our nurses and doctors were saying that it's really rare for babies to be released before their due date, and especially a baby born at 26 weeks. Typically, they go past their due date, so he should have technically came home at the end of May, and he was released at the beginning of May with no complications. He did not have to be on oxygen. He didn't have to be on a feeding tube. He went home like completely supported and not needing any extra resources besides mom and dad. Okay, my camera is being a little wonky. There's some speed bumps in our neighborhood, so bear with me as it might be a little bumpy here. Oh, speaking of speed bumps in our neighborhood, so we actually moved at the same time that we brought Ari home. So we bought a house about an hour from where we were living, and we closed on the house a month before he got released. I'm really caught between a rock and a hard place on if I want to do NICU content or not. I feel like being there every single day for 90 days, we learned so much and saw so much. I feel like we could be a great resource for people, but I just don't know about posting content about that. And I feel like sometimes by just revisiting that, it can be like you can't really like heal and move through that, because obviously it was a really traumatic experience for me and my husband, and although there were a lot of good things, it was really stressful time that we weren't expecting. And I feel like God gave me such a gift of being able to move through that time frame with such peace. And I feel like by going back and like reliving all those moments, that it could like open up just a can of worms that I'm like, why? So I don't know. I want to leave it out there if people are interested in getting more support on kind of what to expect, how family members can support, how to deal with the doctors, things like that. I can post. So just let me know in the comments, and if I get enough people interested in that, then I definitely can create a series on that. But I think moving forward, I do want to get back into vlogging. I have really missed it. I'm just really excited to show you guys our new life and things that we've been up to. I would love to do a house tour and all the things that we've done to the house to update it, which was such a house updates are always a heavy project, but also fun at the same time. So definitely let me know what you guys want to see from me, because all of my content from my channel is basically from Romania. And I know I have so many Romanian subscribers. I think like 60 or 70% of my subscribers are still Romanian, which I absolutely love. So let me know what you guys want to see from me coming up, because obviously we live back in America, and that has been one thing I've struggled with a little bit, is figuring out what to post. I don't want to just to post, but also I miss you guys and I want to bring content that you like watching. So definitely let me know what you guys want to see from me coming up, and I will be glad to film some videos for you guys. If it's like a day in the life, or like exploring our area, or talking about our move, or talking about what to expect with baby. We are going through a 4-month sleep regression, which has been extremely a lot. That was not really good, very good grammar, but it has been a lot. So we're coming on the other side of that, which is really nice. But fall content is coming, and I know every single basic girl is doing fall content, but I love fall, so I would love to jump on that and provide some fall content as well. Yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. I just got home, which is perfect timing. I ordered pizza, so I'm gonna go in and eat my pizza and hopefully transition baby to a nap in his crib without waking up, because it's only been like 15 minutes, so I need some time to eat my lunch. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to hear from you guys in the comments. I will see you next time. Bye.